Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds. At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot, we charge you a little. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. That's right. We're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
On today's Smart 7, the UK's prisons are in crisis, Biden stumbles at NATO and much more. It's Friday 12th of July, it's World Kebab Day, and happy birthday, Malala Yousafzai.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
The NATO summit in Washington was new Prime Minister Keir Starmer's first foreign trip as leader, and it appears to have gone well. He's been focused on resetting the UK's relationships with key partners, along with shoring up support for Ukraine, and he's scored a significant victory as the NATO alliance has adopted his plan that Ukraine's entry to NATO should be considered irreversible. He's committed to increasing the UK's defence budget to match the new challenges, but he still wouldn't be drawn on when exactly the increase to 2.5% would kick in.
I think what would be unserious would be to simply pick an arbitrary date, because that's what the last government did. So what I want to do is make the commitment, be absolutely clear how we reach that commitment, and that it's within our fiscal rules.
Starmer also managed to meet with Joe Biden and rekindle the special relationship with the USA, while also doing a bit of Euro football chat. He's got his fingers crossed for Sunday's final, but wouldn't be drawn on whether or not we might be getting an extra bank holiday.
Well, we should certainly mark the occasion. I don't want to jinx it. I went to the last Euros finals. I don't want to go through that again. We must mark it in some way, but the most important thing is getting it over the line on Sunday.
In what has become a recurring theme in the first week of the new Labour government, it turns out the crisis in Britain's prisons is much worse than expected. Prime Minister Keir Starmer was shocked by the level of overcrowding, with less than 700 spaces available across the UK, and that's with prisoners already doubling up in cells. New Justice Secretary Shabana Mahmood is expected to lower the automatic release point for non-violent offenders to ease the crisis. Security Minister Dan Jarvis was quizzed on the Today Show about how the government will manage public safety if prisoners are to be released.
We will always act to ensure that public safety won't be put at risk. The first duty of any government is to keep the public safe. That is our primary responsibility, and we are seized by the importance of the responsibility of fulfilling those commitments.
Former Justice Secretary Alex Chalk, with no sense of irony, had advice for his successor on how to tackle the issue.
You have to, as the new Justice Secretary, be very frank and credible about the long term. And this is the final point. So the cost of keeping someone in prison is £49,000 a year. And so we have to work out as a nation, how many people can we afford to lock up?
The NATO summit wrapped up on Thursday, with Ukraine a major focus of the discussions and with some promising developments for the embattled country. President Zelensky met one-on-one with US President Biden, and America announced a new military aid package which includes new Patriot missile batteries alongside more ammunition and air defences. The alliance also expressed concern at the support Russia is getting from China and North Korea while meeting with NATO's Asia-Pacific partners. The Ukraine crisis overshadowed the ongoing war in Gaza, where the Israeli military has been warning civilians to evacuate Gaza City as a new offensive looks set to begin. The EU's foreign policy chief Josep Borrell says things are not improving as the war rages on.
9 months after the terrorist attack by Hamas, the humanitarian situation in the ground is much worse, unbearable. In the West Bank, the Israeli government is seizing land.
This week has seen pressure increase almost continually on Joe Biden in the wake of his disastrous debate performance. The Democrats appear to be engaged in a near civil war now over whether or not Joe should continue to run for president, with a new Pew poll giving Donald Trump a 4-point lead amongst registered voters. It's understood that Democrats have been testing Vice President Kamala Harris's appeal with potential voters, but Joe seems determined to battle on. He held an hour-long press conference on Thursday at the end of the NATO summit, which he began by accidentally referring to Vice President Harris as Vice President Trump. He remained focused and determined throughout the conference, but it may not be enough as a clip from the NATO event in which he was introducing President Zelensky has gone viral.
And now I want to hand it over to the President of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. who's going to beat President Putin, President Zelensky.
Still to come on today's Smart 7, Rory McIlroy is back on course and Netflix drops a new murder mystery. Right after this.
The living room is where you make life's most beautiful memories. But your sofa shouldn't be the one remembering them. The new life-resistant, high-performance furniture collection from Ashley is designed to withstand all the spills, slip-ups, and muddy paws that come with the best parts of life. Ashley high-performance sofas and recliners are soft, on-trend, and easy to clean. Shop the high-performance furniture in-store or online at ashley.com. Ashley, for the love of home.
Welcome back. Thursday at Wimbledon saw semi-final action in the women's draw with the longest women's semi-final game in history as Jasmine Paolini defeated Donna Vekic over 3 sets. And there was a shock result as Barbora Krejcikova beat favourite Elena Rybakina to also reach the final. The Scottish Open golf teed off on Thursday with Rory McIlroy defending his title and getting off to a good start with an opening round of 5 under. It's the first tournament he's played in since his near miss at the US Open, but he was putting a brave face on his disastrous final few holes that saw him miss out on the major he's been chasing for 10 years.
I got over it pretty quickly. Like the few days after it were pretty tough at times, but yeah, I feel like I've done a good job of thinking about it rationally and constructively and taking what I need from it and trying to learn from it. But like for the most part, it was a great day.
Bette Midler is having a bit of a comeback at just 78 years of age. She's starring in new comedy The Fabulous Four. That sounds like a Marvel movie, but is in fact a comedy about 4 friends who reunite after years apart. She's also been pushing Disney to get a move on with the 3rd movie in the Hocus Pocus series after Hocus Pocus 2 was a big hit in 2022. She's had a career that's lasted over 50 years, spanning music to movies, but she says her favourite role was on Broadway in 2017.
Well, I must say the last one, Hello Dolly, a dream come true. I think that was the peak of my life. I really do think that was the greatest thing I ever did. Those people who had followed me all these years screaming for Dolly, it was overwhelming.
There's a new murder mystery miniseries on the way to Netflix called The Perfect Couple. It stars Nicole Kidman as a successful novelist who is planning a high society wedding for her son to Amelia, played by Eve Hewson. Things quickly go off the rails, though, when a body is found on the exclusive beach nearby. It also stars Dakota Fanning and Liev Schreiber, and it's directed by Suzanne Bier, who directed Bird Box and The Night Manager. There are 6 episodes and the first one drops on September 5th.
The key to this family is to just stay on the periphery where it's safe.
Is there something that you want to tell me?
It all feels a little dramatic for an accidental drowning.
They're rich. Kill someone and get away with it, Rich.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes, we'll give you the world.
The living room is where you make life's most beautiful memories. But your sofa shouldn't be the one remembering them. The new life-resistant, high-performance furniture collection from Ashley is designed to withstand all the spills, slip-ups, and muddy paws that come with the best parts of life. Ashley high-performance sofas and recliners are soft, on-trend, and easy to clean. Shop the high-performance furniture in-store or online at ashley.com. Ashley, for the love of home.